afternoon. I'm Ryan Baker. The Ohio State basketball team got a win off the court this morning. They got a commitment from 2027 guard L.J. Smith of Oak Hill Academy. 24/7 Sports has Smith rated as the 35 overall prospect and the number 5 combo guard. The Buckeyes look to get another win tonight on the court when they host Western Michigan over at the Shot at 8. You can hear it all right here on The Fan, beginning with the Fan warm-up show at 7. The Columbus Blue Jackets continuing their 4-game road trip in Toronto, facing the Maple Leafs at 7. Jet Greaves is expected to start in goal for the Jackets. Yegor Chinnikov goes back into the lineup. And the Cleveland Browns have signed defensive end Alex Wright to a 3-year, $33 million extension. This one brought to you by Germain Toyota, the best selection of new and used cars in Central Ohio. You can view that full selection of vehicles online at germaintoyota.net.
It's time to add some spice to your nooner. Nooner funny. This is the place where big-time guests, bold opinions, and little cute doggies come together. This is Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus, the #1 rated windows and doors in Columbus.
All right, let's do it. Let's crank this thing up a little bit. Rothman and Ice.
We got some early energy.
Well, I love this.
Ready to go.
Let's crank it up,
Waited
baby.
an hour.
Woo!
Ready to rock.
Yeah, you really have been just kind of laying low in this studio for an hour at your seat at the ready to go. The red light is on, big dog. We can go now.
I don't know what that is. I'm trying to think of some equivalency of that, of waiting an hour to do something. But, yeah.
They're like the bull in the cage, and then they open up the door, and
it was kind of
you come bucking.
A hurry up and wait situation, right? That's what Thursdays are. And, yeah, but I root for the Bulls, so that's good. All right, so we've got...
I got a question. Sorry, Aaron. Do you get is there a prize pot, like a cash reward? Is there a winner for the running of the Bulls? I've never really dug deep on that.
You're allowed to continue to live.
Okay.
I think that's the prize.
But there's not this is the winner. He ran this long, this far. Those are the answers I need.
It's a great question. It's the right question at the presser to ask. What do you get for this? Obviously, beside personal pride and the rush. You get no rush if you're on the sidelines. Yeah. I don't know. It's a great question. It should be asked. I'll never compete for it.
No, neither will I.
I'll continue to root on the sidelines for the Bull. All right.
Did Bobby say that he would hypothetically run with the Bulls?
Of course he would.
Or do you think that he could? I feel like there was something Bobby related that he thought he could get.
TLC, I would be surprised if he backed down from that challenge. Bobby is one of those guys that I got a lot of respect for because he is willing to do things that I'm not willing to do. And so I would not be surprised. Well, I'm just saying.
What do you mean by that?
We got a great story from him yesterday.
But Matty, he is willing to learn, though, Matty. Would we send him somewhere special? Possibly.
Yeah.
Yes, he did track down the e-bike. And I'm telling you, I do think there is a show. Well, there was a show, Bait Car. I don't know if Bait Bike was just something I saw on the internet or whether that was a real show as well.
Maybe a part of it. Maybe a quick Google search, AR.
Yeah.
There is no prize money for the any type of runners during the running of the Bull situation.
What is the luxury suite situation there for me?
The running of the Bulls situation.
Like if I want to get into a luxury suite along the route.
I don't even know if I would want to be in the vicinity of the Bull. Like he could just look out his left eye and see me wearing something, a color that could set him off, and then takes a quick left turn, and I'm just
don't go chasing
pierced into a building or something. Amazing song.
Look out of his left eye.
Shout out to TLC. The real TLC.
Yeah, the real one.
The real TLC.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one.
I had to deal with that a lot too when Matt Ryan was still playing. He was the real Matty Ice, and I was the Temu Matty Ice.
Gone now. He's just an analyst. Okay. Where am I in the show?
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I said that one time. I was doing a sportscast at Channel 6, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. And there was a game in Kansas City when they had the waterfalls.
Oh, nice.
And I either played that or sang it. And
that's good stuff.
It didn't go over very well.
No, it didn't land well?
Yeah.
In your mind, it worked out better?
I thought it was great. Yeah, I thought it was fairly clever. But whoever was hitting, whoever hit the fly ball and it got to the track and it was caught. And I think I said on the air, don't go chasing waterfalls.
Okay.
Because of the Kansas City waterfalls.
For sure.
one of the great baseball stadiums around.
The City of Fountains.
And that was it. And it was lead balloon. That was it. Where was I going with? Oh, yeah. We are all jacked up. People seem very upset about Bill Simmons. You guys have seen this real quick?
Yeah.
The whole Blue Jackets take.
It is so overdone. It doesn't even matter. I want to talk about it only because it's out there now and it's about our city and about our team. I'm not defending it. Bill Simmons, to me, at this point, may be as irrelevant as the topic itself. And this isn't to crush him.
I don't know about that, AR.
All right.
He's got a major network, like the Ringer Network's a big deal. It's a big deal in the podcast media.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Realm of sports
Sold
and
out,
entertainment.
made a lot of money to Spotify, all that stuff. I'm not crushing that. What I'm saying is that the people that are going crazy, here's the story. So I guess he did like a mailbag segment.
Okay.
You know? Oldest trick in the book, right? Yeah. You guys tell me what you want to say and I'll comment on it. And so somebody wrote in asking him what the most irrelevant franchise in pro sports is. But the guy that wrote it, I guess, is a Jackets fan. And he suggested to Bill, I guess, that is it my beloved Blue Jackets?
Oh, so it's a leading question.
Yeah, before Simmons could answer, Jesse, who wrote it, suggested his own beloved Blue Jackets. And then that launched Simmons into going, well, I don't know much about them. So right out of the gate, they're irrelevant to him. Mm-hmm. And then he did like a 2-minute thing on going through their franchise and how many years they've been in existence, how many playoffs they've made, who their captains have been.
Their criteria for doing this exercise was they're too bad to make the playoffs, but not so bad. They're top in the news with total dysfunction. It's a team that usually is in a small market. Bonus points if their location name is generic. Indiana, Golden State, New England. It's a team that makes you say, oh, yeah, they still exist when they're picking 8th in the draft. So that was kind of their criteria for this exercise, I guess.
So the second I heard this yesterday, I said to you guys in the hallway, well, they're certainly not irrelevant as far as attendance goes. Like that building is still 90% full.
Oh, yeah, it's rocking.
Their own fans. Yeah. But that's not that. I think what he's talking about is fairly real. I do. I can't defend this. It's fine. There are some other ones I could throw in there that are San Jose Sharks or
the Colorado
teams.
Rockies, Utah Jazz. There's some teams that I think are maybe even more qualified.
Because irrelevancy doesn't go to lack of popularity. Like it's different, meaning big city irrelevancy is still relevant because they're big city. So people know them. I remember going to O'Hare and I was wearing some of my jacket stuff and somebody saw the logo and said, Washington Caps. And I said, no. But I wasn't blaming them.
Oh, they thought it was a Capitals logo?
They saw the
I thought they were just announcing their favorite hockey team.
No, they saw the logo like, hey, way to go, Caps.
The colors are similar.
And the swirl
colors
and the
are similar.
Right.
Yeah.
That's bad. I will say this. When I was in St. Louis, the Blue Jackets were the example, at least in hockey, not just across all the big four sports, but in hockey, when you needed to just pull an example of an irrelevant team for whatever. It's like, it's not like that free agent's going to go to Columbus. Like Columbus was always like, it's like how we used to pull the Coyotes, who are now in Utah. How when it's like, the Coyotes, most irrelevant franchise in the league. In St. Louis, it was the Blue Jackets every single time someone needed an example.
They got to chill on us.
They don't have a.
They got to chill on us.
They don't have a natural two-way rivalry. It's somewhat with Pittsburgh. It's not natural as far as what Pittsburgh thinks. It's not natural with the Red Wings. The reason they're not irrelevant is because we just saw what we saw at the Winter Classic. Still saw 100,000 people fill that place. There are some other ones that we could throw out there. But it's not horribly wrong. What I'm saying is he didn't just wake up yesterday and decide to go on this rant that the Blue Jackets are relevant. Somebody wrote a mailbag into him, suggested it, made him then look and say, you know what? They're on the list.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, AR. Who is the most irrelevant NFL team right now?
Jacksonville.
Okay, so we got to vote for Jacksonville. And you're going Tennessee.
Yeah, merge them.
I know, but I would say because they just had the number one pick and are fighting for the other one this year.
I think it's the Saints.
That's up there as well.
I think it's the Saints. There's just nothing there that's really exciting.
Okay, so that's different than being irrelevant.
I think they're irrelevant and non-exciting to me.
See, this goes back to the whole thing. I gotta play the Family Feud game. I gotta go up to 50 girls at the bar and say, name an NFL team that's not named the Browns or the Bengals. And we'll see which ones aren't named. And you know what?
Work on that this weekend.
Jaguars, actually, I can. You know what? I got a birthday party Saturday night. I can go.
Okay.
All right.
We've played this game before where I'm standing with the clipboard outside of the Crozier or Giant Eagle, and I'm asking 50 randos of any age, of anything. Male, female, doesn't matter. We're doing it all. And whether the Shohei, remember the Shohei conversation we had?
Oh, yeah.
Because irrelevancy goes to me to that they don't move the needle at all, that they don't even know them. There's no Q rating at all. And so the Jackets across the nation of casual sports fans, people probably don't even know we have an NHL team. I'm serious.
No,
I'm
it's
joking.
sad.
It's been here for 25 years.
You're probably right.
A lot of that comes from not making the dent into the playoffs or making a big run where all of a sudden you get, quote, put on the map. We've been on the map for some tragic things. We've been on the map for some interesting things. Torts certainly brought a needle mover here. So, but yeah, I mean, I just think the fact that they were on they were on his radar yesterday made everybody freak out.
And I honestly think there's going to be a lot of NHL teams that would be irrelevant for casual sports fans. Because I just think in baseball, I think I could say the same thing. I think those sports for casual fans, there's not a lot of reach there, right? Like, the headliner stars, some of the top teams. But as far as recognition of depth, for a casual fan, baseball and hockey aren't going to have a lot of people that know what's really going on like that.
Nor with the Sacramento Kings. No in Columbus, Ohio.
Correct. There's just going to be certain teams that just don't move the needle because they're not going to be on national TV a lot, or they just don't have that super duper star at a young age that's on the ascent.
We love them. The city loves them.
For sure.
A lot of Ohio loves them. A lot of the hockey world knows them, for sure.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that he's not accurate in this assessment. All right, we're going to come back. We had a lot to do today. Busy show. We've got our picks to do, obviously, against the spread. Bill Rabinowitz is going to come by at 2:30 and talk about his book. He's the author of The Buckeye Brotherhood, that run to the national title last year. Ian Fitzsimmons before that at 2 o'clock. And up next, the guy is paid to do a job, and he wants to do that job. Should he? We'll answer that next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
All the 10 TV people come over to our side of the building to take a deuce. That should tell you something about how we operate. The Fan.
Toyotathon is on, and there's no better way to get in the spirit of the season than with a new Toyota. Like the family-size Highlander and the bigger, more powerful Grand Highlander. Now through December 1st, you can get 4.75 APR financing on any remaining new 25 Highlander or Grand Highlander, including hybrid models, with approved credit through TFS. Plus, you get Toyota Care 2 years, no-cost maintenance. For complete details, go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Back for a limited time, the French dip from Firehouse Subs. Piled high with premium roast beef, caramelized onions, and melty provolone cheese on a freshly toasted garlic butter roll. Served with warm, savory au jus for dipping. This premium French dip is only at Firehouse Subs for a limited time. Head to your nearest Firehouse Subs or order ahead and skip the line. And remember, Firehouse Subs catering is perfect to feed the whole crew on game day. Limited time at participating Firehouse Subs restaurants while supplies last.
Call Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My furnace stopped working. Your competition said it's fried. When I saw their cost to replace it, I could have just died.
We can give a second opinion, give you options and advice. We'll strive to earn your trust and make you a client for life.
Get a free second opinion. Replace or repair.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy houses as is fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000. 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, rental portfolios. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Call TurboTrack Realty today for an all-cash offer and speak with one of our friendly staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Did you know Austin and Burham host a show at Roosters? And did you know that Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences? Tickets, sideline passes, trips to a postseason game, and more. Register today at roosterswings.com. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Cloudy skies for us throughout the day today, with temperatures topping out in the low 50s. And then for tonight, could see a stray shower or two. Otherwise, skies will turn mostly cloudy with our lows down into the 40s. For Friday, we start off dry, but the second half of the day, rain will develop. And we'll expect cloudy skies if it's not raining, with daytime highs getting into the mid-50s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Bet365, the official online sports book of Rothman and Ice. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Hey, kids. Anthony once did magic for birthday parties. See, when you say it out loud, it doesn't sound so bad. Back to Rothman and Ice.
Sorry, making live trade proposals in fantasy during the break. Joe Burrow. All right, we talked about this yesterday. Kid's ready. He gets paid a lot of money. His team is desperate. They're 3-7. His motivational Newt Rockne speech did not work last week.
AR, I did not expect to see, though, when we left yesterday, that he was a full participant in practice. Like, if it were, hey, he was limited, did some throwing, yada, 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 I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense to me. But here we are on November 20th, and on November 19th, the man did a full practice, 11 on 11, did everything.
Yeah, went inside, he went outside, he did it all.
The initial diagnosis was what, AR? A minimum of 3 months for the injury.
Supposed to be, I believe, mid-December.
Yeah.
So he's got to be 2 or 3 weeks ahead of schedule.
Wild. Pretty wild.
Yeah. Well, he gets paid a lot of money. And he's the guy that wants to play.
Yep.
And he knows his team needs him. And he's not willing to give it up to the math. That 3-7 means we're done. So, you know what? He's healthy. If he's cleared, if he goes full today, then this would not be the choice I would make if I owned the team. But I also realized that if I own the team and I got him, I got a chance. Like, I still feel I got a chance. And it does. We just talked about relevancy. Not that this truly matters, but it's a talking point. When Joe Burrow says I'm healthy and I want to play, every show in America is going to talk about it. And he's that good. He's that big. And the Bengals right now are irrelevant at 3-7.
Yeah. And
so he makes them legit. The other part is they're at home this week. And they play New England, a really tough team. If he goes out and plays and they lose, I hate playing results, because if he gets hurt, we'll all come in here on Monday saying, how stupid was that? And that's why I'm always in the camp of erring on the bigger picture.
Will we say
upside,
that, though,
downside,
based off of where their record already is?
Depends what type of injury. Like, if he re-aggravates the toe, all right, then you shut him down and he shows up next year.
Right.
Then he's got plenty of time to rehab it.
Yeah.
Anything outside of something real bad, which no one would know except if you bubble wrap him or you don't play him, it's the only way to keep him perfectly healthy for next year. My point is, if he's healthy, if he's 100%, then what are we truly protecting? Against a future fictitious injury that I can't even name right now?
I think you would be protecting a little bit of what you mentioned, is that do you want him right out of the gate to face a team that's as sharp as New England is, and you're not going to have Jamar Chase in the game? That's one part of it for me. And the other part of this, too, is if he doesn't play on Sunday and circles back around on Thanksgiving and plays against Baltimore, that will give him 9 to 10 days after that to get ready for the next game against Buffalo, which would be big. I completely understand how these guys are wired. Hey, if I can go, I'm going. And especially when he's a quarterback and the captain of a ship that's watched this ship sink for a lot of the season now when he hasn't been there. He thinks in his mind, whether it's delusional or not, that his ability to play at the highest level, which we know he can do, can get this thing in order and maybe have something miraculous happen. I don't see it right now. But to me, AR, it would make a little bit more sense for him to play on next Thursday, versus this Sunday, when you'll have Jamar Chase back, and then you'll get the rest on the other side of that going into Buffalo.
So if we own the team and Joe Burrow, and we met with Joe Burrow today, we'd say, first of all, how do you feel? I feel great. Looked great out there. I could move. Got no problem, no pain. I'm fine. So then I'd ask the question, how should I say this? Is this worth it? We're 3-7.
The player's always going to say yes, right?
Okay, what's he saying yes to? That I can get us back in the playoff hunt?
He probably believes that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's floating around in his brain. That if I come back this week, we win, that I can get this thing rolling. Now, they've got like a 5% chance to make the playoffs.
There's so much more to risk than there truly is to gain, right? Because as you just said, the odds of them making the playoffs, they almost have to win out.
Probably. Yeah.
So,
and get help. Like, it's not even just, hey, if they run the table, it's an automatic thing.
Well, if they run the table, that means they would have beaten Baltimore twice.
No, but I guess I'm saying, like, just help outside of those games that they handled themselves in the conference, right? Are you in the mindset that they can run down the division?
I'm saying if they win out, they probably win the division.
With the opponents they have.
Yeah, because they'll play Baltimore twice.
Is that...
I mean, I don't know. I'd have to look at the Steelers' schedule.
That's what I'm saying. We got to think about the Steelers, too.
What is your record right now?
6-4?
Yeah,
6-5. So you have a 3-game lead on them?
6-4, 2-1 in the division. 5-2 in the conference.
You need a little help from people playing Pittsburgh.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they would need help.
But winning out seems almost impossible. They play Baltimore twice, and they're at Buffalo. And they play New England this week.
And the Baltimore game's on a short week next week.
The problem is now he's teased it. He's healthy. He wants to go. And it's great. It looks good for him, and it feels good if you're a teammate of his. And now shutting him down and not playing, that won't be coming from him.
No.
And I don't know if the franchise wants to send that message now. He's already been out there publicly. This isn't like some kind of like secret thing. And, oh, did you hear? Joe Burrow might be practicing.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing. The franchise, like, we pay this guy a lot of money. He's healthy. He's playing. And you know what? I got to respect that. I don't think it's, to me, it's almost to the point where I wouldn't care if I was the owner of the team, because if I don't risk you, I feel good about that. But if I don't play you, then I also feel like I'm cheating whatever we're out here for.
And you also don't want to ruffle the feathers of your franchise quarterback either, right? Like that type of relationship, you want to keep that as clean as possible.
Well, you'd be, Maddie, but you'd be erring on his side, though, meaning you'd be say, we love you so much.
No, I know, but the player's not going to want to hear that. If you forced him to not play, which I don't even know would be possible, but if you forced him to not play, and he in his mind is ready to go, that to me could be a little bit of something in a bad way.
Well, you'd have to take it off Zach Taylor's plate, too, because he can't walk out there with Joe practiced this week. I don't feel that comfortable with it.
Yeah.
It didn't look that sharp. Coach's decision, he's not playing. You don't want that on him.
No.
He's playing.
If Joe says I'm ready to go, I would be surprised if he doesn't play Sunday based off of the power that he has in that building.
Zach's not going to pull a talk to somebody else.
You know why?
It's not my decision.
And Zach's probably thinking, hey, man, you come on back. We win some of these games. I'm probably safe, or might be safe. You know, they fade away the way that they looks like they're fading away right now, and that continues the rest of the regular season. There's going to be some interesting, I think, conversations out there about Zach Taylor and his future.
The other thing is like, and I don't know how much it's all the who runs that now? The siblings, like who, or the kids? Who's running the team?
Mike Brown's the owner.
Yeah, I know
Duke
that.
Tobin is kind of the GM.
I mean, but who's got the big decision? You're going to go to 90-year-old Mike Brown? And is he going to say, no, I want to wait another year on Joe Burrow?
Don't think so.
Like, I think he wants to see him play.
I don't think so.
So I'm wondering, because his decision would be, hey, I pay the guy a lot of money. Let's see him play.
The biggest box that already got checked was the medical team saying he can go full go in practice. That was the biggest thing.
Let him go.
Right.
He's a pro.
Yeah.
He's a pro. He's cleared. He's medically cleared. Worst thing that could happen. Well, the worst thing that could happen, there's another injury right out of the gate, which would hamper his, career. That's the worst thing that could happen. Nobody knows that. The minor thing that could happen is he re-aggravates the same injury, and then we're right back where you were before. Hopefully he wouldn't need anything. That wouldn't set him back. But, yeah, it's weird. I give him a lot of credit because, to your point, Jamar Chase not being there, it's not a game you want to say, yeah, get me back in.
Right, and he would probably hear us say that and say, I don't care.
I love it.
I got T. Higgins. I got confidence in all my other guys. They may get Mike Gesicki back this week, a tight end that's made some splash plays for them over the last couple of seasons. And look, T. Higgins is a guy that a lot of people were looking at last off season as a number one in the NFL. And so that I could see why Joe Burrow would hear us saying this and thinking, man, listen, I hear what you guys are saying, but I'm a dude, and I'm one of the best at doing this in the world, and I have the utmost confidence in myself that I can go out there and play at the highest level without Jamar Chase.
Yeah, this isn't on him. This is about whether the franchise wants to protect him from himself, and they won't, because they wouldn't. It wouldn't be out there that public. I think they would have looked. They would have talked to Joe and said, "Hey, you're healthy, you're feeling good, but we don't want to turn this into a media circus on whether you're going to play or not.
Yeah.
We don't want to. Let's just keep this in house the best we can." But if he's practicing, then he's out there and people are going to see it. So and he's playing New England at home, like he's a competitor. Mm-hmm. This new little Drake May that's coming up, I want to go up against him. Mm-hmm. I want to duel him in our building, and let's get it without my biggest weapon.
It'd be great.
This adds to the folklore of Joe Burrow. Win one for the Burrow. We'll come back in 2 minutes. NFL picks against the spread. So what is that spread? New England and Cincy. You'll find out next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
Dormar, your climate hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
You have a chance to win a beautiful new custom home or cash prize this holiday season with a Home for the Holidays raffle. And help make wishes come true for Make-A-Wish Kids. One lucky winner will be announced on December 24th, so get your $100 ticket now. Just visit A Home for the Holidays, Columbus.org to buy your tickets. That's A Home for the Holidays, Columbus.org. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Ryan Krieger, and at Krieger Ford, we know life's busy. Let us handle your car care. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or have our technicians come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
I was in foot pain for 20 years, trying to give it relief, buying all these different insoles. Drugstore insoles, custom insoles. I spent thousands of dollars. I bought all these products, and not a single one worked. I really, truly needed to have relief in my feet. And the Good Feet arch supports were what gave me the relief I needed.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
They wanted to make sure that I got something that my feet felt good in, not somebody else's feet. I love the fact that I can wear these arch supports in all my shoes. I have boots, I have cowboy boots, I have running shoes, I have walking shoes, I have flat shoes, I have heels. It makes me so happy. If you ask my husband, he will crack up because there is no store I would rather go in than a shoe store. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road at Grove City.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Rothman and Ice NFL picks.
Sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today at roosterswings.com.
All right, honest question. Three of us.
Yep.
Because I think there's some nuance to this question about wanting Burrow to play or not. Because if you're a fan that is cashed in this year, you're done. You want the highest draft pick you can get.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want your star quarterback coming back. You'd rather lose out because you're done. You're emotionally spent. Yep. Season's over. It's 3-7. And then there's also part of you that he's your guy and he gives you the best chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
And you wouldn't mind beating the Pats. You wouldn't mind sending Vrabel out of there with a loss. And there's a competitive nature as a fan that it's hard to root against your team. We throw it out so casually, like, oh, yeah, lose out. Browns, you should want your team to lose. Nobody truly wants their team to lose. It's like trying to bet against them for the mental hedge. It's the hardest bet to make. So I was asked if Burrow played for my Vikes and we were 3-7, what would I want? Same situation. And I'll come back to it. If I own the team, I wouldn't want him to play. I would, but I understand, but I'm leaning on the side of Joe wants to go. He's 100%. Let's go. Play ball. And this is what I pay you to do.
I think your situation...
This is what the fans pay to see.
Yeah. No, there's no doubt. For me, your situation's a little different, and here's why. I would want J.J. McCarthy to get as much development as he could the rest of the way because he needs it. He needs it. I think...
Oh, if you have a future court... But if Joe played for us, there wouldn't be any JJ. That's the point. They put Burrow on my team thinking he's the future.
Okay, I guess I was looking at it. If you guys are in the spot right now, but so that would change my mind just a little bit.
We have Joe Burrow.
100%.
Yeah.
But if you guys were in that situation, JJ has to play the rest of the way because he needs to develop. For me, if this was my Ravens, you're never going to never's too strong. It's a rare situation where when you have a quarterback that's that good, where you find yourself picking potentially in the top 5 to 10. And so that would probably rule the day for me. If it was the Ravens, I would probably be in the camp of just let them sit on ice the rest of the way.
Our season is most likely over.
Yeah, that's where I would be, honestly. Lamar, you just sit this one out. Let's get a high pick, and then we'll run it back next year.
The 3-7 is the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
All right, TLC, run them through.
All right. Hey, we got paper. How about that? Thursday night, tonight, Bills -5.5 at the Texans.
Yeah, I'm taking every under on Josh Allen because I have him in fantasy. I don't love this matchup at all. Underdogs have actually been pretty good on Thursday, and that defense is good. Allen has not been good against the Texans. There's always a threat of him running it in. It's the Davis Mills, right? Can he actually...
Millsy.
Can General Mills actually cover this 6? And You said 5.5 or 6?
5.5. Yep.
All right, I'm going
You
to
got
take
the paper right in front of you.
Yeah, I'm not used to it. This is the first time I've had a sheet all
Got
year.
his notepad too.
Sorry.
He's got a lot of sheets
All right,
over
give
here.
me the
Rothman's legal pad.
Give me the Texans. I should have kept every legal pad for the last 15
Would have been
years.
incredible.
Just a lot of fun. All right.
You mentioned Josh Allen against Houston, and in Houston, he's 0-2. Fun matchup with the offense and the defense here. Buffalo's offense, second in the league in yards per game. Houston's defense, number 1 in yards allowed per game. I'm going with Houston. They're going to make this thing grimy, I think, for the Buffalo offense, and rushing attacks can get after this Buffalo defense and can control the game a little bit. Give me the 5.5.
1 o'clock games on Sunday. Channel 10's got this one. Patriots minus 6.5 in Cincinnati.
Okay, so there it is, 6.5.
We don't know if he's
down.
playing or not. Joe Flacco didn't throw
He's
at practice
playing.
yesterday.
That thing's come down 2 points.
The offense for New England is lethal right now. Drake May is leading the NFL in passing yards and 4th in passing TDs. I hope they let Travion cook, even if Ramondre Stevenson comes back. Like, let this man go out there and do what he does. He's got 5 touchdowns over the last 2.
Back in Ohio.
It's just the defense. I got to lay the 6.5. I don't trust the Bengals defense.
I'm with you. It's the worst defense in the NFL. It's the worst defense in the NFL we've seen in years. So they've given up, 150-plus points in the past 4 home games? Now,
what it is.
Burrow being on the field, we could maybe get some extended drives, keep their defense off the field a little more. But no Jamar. You're right. There's still a lingering question about Joe, but if he's practicing, I assume he's going to try it.
And Trey Henderson's still on this team, right?
Who dat?
Exactly.
Who day? You took the Pats?
Yeah, I laid him, man.
I am too.
Rothman, I think you might be programming the local Fox affiliate because they've had like 3 Vikings games in the last 4 weeks.
This is one to have, though.
Packers minus 6.5 at home against the Vikes.
Josh Jacobs? No? Maybe not.
Don't think they're going to have him.
Aaron Jones going against his former squad.
Okay, I like a little
Come on
revenge,
now.
little revenge game narrative. I'm here for it.
Everyone putting JJ out to pasture already in just a handful of games. His career is set, apparently, for everybody. Flores against this Packer offense that is showing not a lot.
Yeah.
Give me the points.
I love it. I love that you did that. Packers offense last week was a mess, dropped way too many passes. Their wide receiving core still a little bit banged up at the moment. You know I like B-Flow, Brian Flores. I'll take the 6.5 and roll with you.
Colts and Chiefs. This is a big one. Chiefs minus 3.5. Nance and Romo.
This is a massive game, as you just said, TLC. I can't wait to see what this looks like. You acquire Sauce Gardner for matchups like this. Sauce Gardner, Rashee Rice, get your popcorn ready. It looks like Travarius Ward may be back for the Colts as well. Another good corner that's made an all-pro team in his career, so maybe he can shadow Rashee Rice. The Chiefs don't have balance on offense.
Oh, no.
They don't have balance on offense right now. I don't like where their rushing attack is. I'm going to take the Colts.
Okay.
And the 3.5 on the road.
Very interesting. I think this is it feels like a classic Chiefs game.
Just get right for them?
Not a get right, but somehow. But you're right. The 3.5 seems that's the problem. It's the 3.5. This is not a pick 'em game. Mahomes has lost back-to-back games 6 times in his career. And the Chiefs are 5-0 straight up and 4-0-1 against the spread in games after that. So I'm gonna take the Colts in the 3.5.
Okay.
And just hope that it's a classic Chiefs 3-point victory.
They need it.
The Steelers are in Chicago and the Bears are 2.5-point favorites. This is like the 6th game that J.J. Watt is calling of TJ's this season.
What about your boy? It's Rudolph?
Aaron? He may play this. I think he's
thought
playing.
it was like optimistic that Rodgers wouldn't have to miss much time, if any.
No surgery needed for him.
It's the offhand, too.
Yeah, that left wrist, yeah.
What's your record?
6-4.
Okay. I'm going to put my money where my mouth has been this week and take the Steelers and the 2.5, because all week I've been saying that all 7 of the Bears' wins have come against teams currently with losing records. So I'll back the black and gold.
Regular season and postseason record for Aaron Rodgers versus the Bears, 25-5. That's incredible.
Hell yeah.
I am going with the Bears, though. I just don't think the Steelers' offense is explosive enough But this Bears defense, Aaron Rodgers can be protected. You can get after their secondary. But I'm going to lay the 2.5 and roll with the Bears at home.
The Jets are in B-more, and they are 13.5-point dogs.
So it's looking like Tyrod Taylor time for the Jets. Ironically, over in Baltimore, the defense is looking better right now than the offense has. So 4-game win streak for Baltimore. They haven't allowed an opponent to get to 20 points during that 4-game win streak. And so they're back at home against a backup quarterback. They're banged up a little bit with some top guys, but that's a big number, AR.
He's not your normal backup.
He is not. I am going to take the 13.5. So Ravens win.
Yeah, this is tough for me because we don't know whether Lamar Jackson is 70%, 80%. Like where is he?
Ankle issue right now. Yeah.
So it's very hard to back the Jets in anything. Giving them 13.5 head start. That's an NFL team still, and it's Tyrod. I'm actually going to take those points.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Let's go to Detroit. Giants at Lions. Lions -10. Both teams currently outside of the NFC playoff picture.
Mm-hmm. I'm taking the Lions. I'm going to lay that lumber. I think they try to go scorched earth here. They've covered every single game I can remember coming off a loss. They go back indoors where I love them. They're going to be a combo platter of Gibbs and Montgomery. And I think with the Giants spending time at WWE events and whatever else they're doing, this is time for the Lions to rip them. So I'm going to lay the 10.
Don't know if we're going to see Jackson Dart this week coming out of that concussion protocol. Even if he does play in the game, I don't know if we'll see Jackson Dart at his best because there's stuff out there that maybe the team wants him to scale down just a little bit with all the rushing stuff and how aggressive he is with that. Lions have a really good combination going on right now. 5th in the league in yards per game, 5th in the league in yards allowed per game on defense. I'll lay the 10 and roll with Eminem's squad.
All right, we'll come back with a Buckeye Bulletin. We'll finish the rest of the NFL squad here.
Like 8 Mile over there?
What's that?
He didn't like that Eminem drop that I just had right there.
I mean, was he around when they were missing the playoffs for 50 straight years?
He's at the games now. He's at the games?
Now?
He's from Detroit,
okay.
8 Mile.
Okay.
He's from 8 Mile. We come back with a Buckeye Bulletin. Ryan Day on his backups. How much will they need them this week? You'll find out next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
We have so many local shows, I can't fit them in a 10-second promo. So let's just say we're live and local all damn day. The Fan.
Another summer has ended, and you may have noticed that your energy is lower, your workouts aren't as productive. Perhaps you aren't sleeping as well and feel foggy all the time. Maybe even your sex drive is off. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And if you're experiencing some or all of these symptoms, it's likely you have low testosterone. And if that's what's going on with you, don't wait. You need to call us at Tri-State Men's Health and get treated for your low T. Because living with low testosterone is no way to live. With our low T treatments, if you're like most guys, your life will change considerably. Improved sleep, better energy, greater gains in the gym, better mental clarity, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. Plus, most men see these results in just a few weeks. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Hi, I'm Michael from the War and Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Timmy Hall here, proud to be back for my 4th year supporting Nationwide Children's Hospital and Light Up the Lawn, Light Up a Life. The holidays can be tough for kids and families spending it in the hospital. So now through December 31st, more than 100 giant illuminated butterflies will shine on the hospital lawn, each one sparkling to life with every single donation. When patients see those butterflies glow, they'll know their community's thinking of them, sending waves of hope and joy. So let's do this together. Let's light up the lawn and light up a life. Donate now at nationwidechildrens.org/give.
In the old days when people lived to be 40, you only had one option for listening to your favorite show. But now, ooh, baby, radio, podcast, the Fan app, and YouTube, just to name a few, live or on demand. You have no excuses. The Fan. All your favorite Fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Rothman and Ice present Buckeye Bulletin.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Don't go through another furnace breakdown. For fast, friendly service, call the experts at Logan Services now for a free estimate and next day furnace installation.
All right, since he's an ex-Buckeye, he fits. Joe Burrow was spotted at the start of practice today working with the starting center. So Flacco's the backup. And I know that Zach Taylor said in Cincinnati on the radio that he didn't rule out the possibility of Joe Burrow playing Sunday. He said, I wish I had a decision today. I'm going to say something. I don't even know if it's true. I don't think this is Zach's decision. I don't. Because he would have to play the bad guy. Joe's out there practicing full and wants to play, and you're going to inform the media and all the fans. I told Joe, I'm not comfortable with it. He's not playing. Really?
It's not going to go well.
He's going to say that?
Yeah, not going to go well for him.
Like, it's a front office deal, and Zach would have to then deflect to the front office. They'll all have to be on the same page, and apparently they are, because they could have come to him before this and said, you feel good? Yeah. We feel good. Mm-hmm. You want to practice? You're not practicing. Like, we're thrilled you feel great, but you are not practicing because the second you practice, we're going to be forced to play you.
I don't even know if ownership would be able to keep that man off the field. I really don't. I think when his mind is made up that he's ready to go, and like you said, the most important part of all this is the medical team has signed off on his ability to do everything. Yeah, he to me, he's got all the power. He's playing.
Yeah, listen, Mike Brown might say, we've taken into account the entire contract. I'm paying this guy $3.5 million to throw a football. He's going to throw a football this Sunday. Yeah. Like, he may be thinking that. I wouldn't. As a fan, you get the win-win. You protect Joe for the season, and you get a higher draft pick. That, to me, is a win-win. Mm-hmm. But here we are. I can't imagine Zach saying this is not – I haven't made a decision yet.
No, I think
his quarterback has.
The decision's already been made. He made the decision today to feel confident enough for him to go out there with the ones, and you're out there in practice with the first team. So in Zach Taylor's mind, his actions are telling me that he's ready for Joe to go out there and be the guy.
Imagine him after practice day saying, guys, we're thrilled that Joe was out there. And my experience. He did not look good. And I'm not confident in playing him. I'm going to take the 41-year-old guy because I have more confidence in him.
And the 41-year-old guy isn't healthy either. Yeah. He's got his own issues right now within a shoulder situation that's cooking up right now in a bad way.
I feel like the backup situation for Ohio State actually might work in Ryan Day's favor this week. The opponent works in his favor. It gets guys, more guys in there, more experience. Like, I actually think this helps a little bit if, and only if, the big weapons were to either re-aggravate injuries in a big game or not be available in a big game. Yeah. Like, sometimes this becomes, big word alert, fortuitous. I think this becomes...
Give me some of that.
This becomes fortuitous that the guys will be hopefully healthy next week, and he gets his backups in. The backup wide receivers, he wants them to step up. Go ahead, big dog. Pop that first one for me.
I am, oh, what? I was looking at the word fortuitous. Here we go. Happening by accident or chance rather than design.
There you go.
Okay.
It's a good word.
Now, what did you want me to play?
TLC gets in certain mindsets.
Why don't you just tell me the soundbite you'd like to play?
Where when he's locked in on something, he hears and sees nothing outside of that, what he needs to get done.
Yeah, I'm not saying he can't multitask, because he probably can. But I like the fact that you give him a job, he gets tunnel vision.
The best
Not
was
that we gave him that job.
When we had a guest on a couple weeks ago, call dropped. We had about 5-6 minutes to go left in the segment.
Tell people about that.
As a producer, wasn't even concerned about calling the guest back. He, in his mind, had heard, hey, I got a new drop.
He wanted a quarterback situation at Penn State just to end any conversation that they could be in this game.
So that happens, folks. That happens. We still got about a handful of minutes left to go, and he's not worried about the guest.
So I'm looking through the glass, and we just lose a guest. So now it's tap dance again. And so the funny part was you said, wow, that must have been a hard-hitting question. You didn't want to answer it. You just hung up.
Couldn't handle it.
And so I look through the glass, and I see TLC typing something on the keyboard. I'm thinking, is this a new technology I don't know of?
Right.
Like you can get the guy back on the phone by typing it on the keyboard?
No. It's not.
It was amazing.
It's not what he was doing
I was
over
cutting
there.
some audio live in real time. I wanted to hear it again.
Can we play the backup wide receivers and the step-up challenge?
Yes, we can.
Well, there was good things there, and we need everybody to step up this time of year in terms of depth. There was definitely, you guys saw good plays out there, and so but there was things now that are on film that they can grow from, and then get back to back to work, and guys trust them when they get on the field. That's important. So there's definitely good things there, and they're going to have opportunities again this weekend.
Yeah, they will. Like I said, it's fortuitous.
There it is.
This is not something they wanted. This is not something they would ask for. It's not something that Jeremiah and Carnell Tate wanted to happen, or what's going on and how serious or where things stand. But this helps the depth. It helps experience.
Yeah.
And you put guys in situations where hopefully they can succeed. I do think this run game, and we'll hear this, they played the worst run game in the conference. I'm sorry, the worst run defense in the conference last week.
Mm-hmm.
They play the worst run defense in the country this week. So here's Ryan Day on the run game.
Well, it takes work, and there's a lot that goes with it. There's the offensive line and finding the right schemes that fit what they do, and then there's the running backs, seeing it and hitting it and feeling it. And tight ends are involved, the wide receiver. I mean, everybody's involved with it. So it's not just something that you do once in a while. I mean, you gotta major in it, and that's how you control the game. So we're always looking for balance, but the run game is something you got to pound on every day.
Let's look better. They took advantage of some opponents.
Was batting practice happening in the background?
It was crazy, right? But yeah, no doubt it's looked better. They did what they're supposed to do against some bad rush defenses, but they've had, to move some things around. That right guard position right now, they've had to deal with some injuries with Padilla, and heard some good things about Van Sickle, who stepped up in that spot there. But when you have a true freshman in Bo Jackson doing the things that he's doing and ripping off games where he's north of 100 yards and averaging, I think, north of 6 yards per carry right now. This is what you want to see this time of year, is that unit come together, because you know what you got on the outside and what you have under center at quarterback. And that word, the key word he used there is balance. And coaches use that all the time, but especially when you get into some of these late November, early December type of games, you want to be able to ground and pound and throw some people out of the club.
I didn't know whether he was describing their running game or a Saturday night for TLC. Seeing it, feeling it, hitting it.
Hey, yo.
Got that new bachelor pad over there.
Hey, can I play this one real quick? Because Sonny Styles was asked if they've been tested. I'm curious about his answer.
Dads, can I play this one? Go ahead.
I think
Go
we
ahead,
played
son.
some good teams. I think we've been in some hard moments. I think at times we might make it look easy because I think we're doing what we're supposed to do. So we say every game's about us. So that's what it is. It's not based on how talented our team is. It's how well do we execute. How well are we? How hard are we playing? How physical are we playing? And stuff like that. Obviously we know we're going to play better teams as long as the season goes. So you just got to understand that. Just make sure you're staying on top of your stuff and staying diligent with what you're doing. I think Coach Tate does a great job with that.
I would like to ask a follow-up to his statement of we've been in some tough moments. What? What did I just say? We've been in some tough moments. What were they? Please name them.
This season?
Yeah.
Maybe some of the games that weren't blowouts at halftime. Maybe he would hit you with that.
Texas game, obviously.
Yeah, some of
Well,
that.
yes.
Been a while.
Yeah.
Been a while before they've truly been tested. Halftime of the OU game, you knew they weren't losing that. Things got a little iffy in the Illinois game. You never felt they were losing it. Penn State game, 3-point game at halftime, so you feel like you had to put your foot on the gas there. Not much else.
Yeah.
Top of the hour, we'll hit you with a fan sports update here, and we'll come back with, I don't know, little Ian Fitzsimmons.
Fitzy in the house.
We got a little college football. We love that. Stay tuned. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
Hold on to your butts. Rivalry week is coming.
Sponsored by your Central Ohio Toyota dealers.
Starting on Monday, we get you ready for, the Fan.
Technology is meant to connect us, but when organizations rely on disconnected systems and outdated platforms, it's no wonder teams struggle to move as one. Plant Moran joins your team to close the gaps between strategy and execution, and between your people and your technology. Together, we design smart roadmaps and modernize systems so you can streamline operations, access accurate insights in real time, and become AI ready. Plant Moran, your goals and tech strategy in sync.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
What's better than giving a gift everyone wants? Getting free gas and groceries by earning perks on gift cards purchased at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Gecko. Choose from hundreds of gift cards to make everyone merry this holiday season from the biggest retailers and best brands, all while earning you free gas and groceries. Stop in our stores for bonus perk offers on gift cards. Give the gift everyone wants and get a little something for yourself, too. The holidays are magical at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Gecko.
Delaware County Veterans Services is ready to help you access VA benefits, emergency financial assistance, dental and medical grants, transportation, and more. Give Delaware County Veterans Services a call, 740-833-2010 to schedule an appointment.
Give the gift everyone wants. Fun in your own game room. Billiards Plus has gifts for everyone. Pool tables, shuffleboard tables, card tables, grills, and more. With professional delivery and installation, you'll beat the last-minute scramble. Reserve yours now. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Is there anything better than a college football Saturday? Not if you're at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Join the Fan for watch parties for the games this season. Oh, you got to check out the display case of amazing autographed prizes you can win. It's beautiful. 2 massive TV walls to watch the national champs. Watch and place wagers with over 30 kiosks, contests, prizes, and live shows. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
They're trained. They're prepared. Let's do it. They're Ohio's undefeated plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling team. And they're here to tackle your problems. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Hey, it's Anthony. It's Black Friday savings all month long at Germain Honda of Dublin. Get behind the wheel of a 26 Honda Passport RTL all-wheel drive with 3.99% APR for up to 36 months. Or you can drive the stylish 25 Honda Accord LX with an incredible 2.99% APR for up to 36 months. Germain Honda of Dublin, Sawmill Road, just south of 270, or shop online at germainhondaofdublin.com. Hey, it's Anthony for Orthopedic One. I'm not invincible anymore. I never was, but I refuse to punt on things I still love to do. That's why over the past several years, when I've had things creep up, like back pain, shoulder issue, elbow problem, I've had it all, I've always chosen Orthopedic One. That's because Orthopedic One is Ohio's largest physician-owned orthopedic practice with 60 physicians in every specialty. Find a physician or location near you at orthopedic1.com. Orthopedic One. This is where you go to get better.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Hit a home run for happy hour and ask your Twin Peaks girl about local specials on drafts, cocktails, shots, and more.
There's nothing like Christmas memories. The long car ride to Grandma's, sitting in the backseat listening to Christmas music, or Christmas when the kids were young, waking you up at 5 a.m. because they just couldn't wait. Christmas memories start at Oakland Nursery. As you pick out your tree, you can smell pine as far as you can see. The crisp air, the music playing, from trees to wreaths to decorative roping to gifts, Oakland Nursery has been making Christmas memories for 85 years. Make new memories at Oakland Nursery.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Ryan Baker. The undefeated Buckeye basketball team back in action tonight, hosting Western Michigan at the Shot at 8. Catch it all right here on The Fan, beginning with the Fan warm-up show at 7. Network coverage takes over at 7:15. Jake Diebler with a win off the court already today. They get a commitment from 2027 guard L.J. Smith of Oak Hill Academy. 24/7 Sports has Smith rated as the number 35 overall prospect and number 5 combo guard. The Columbus Blue Jackets have points in 5 of their last 6. They continue their 4-game road trip tonight in Toronto, facing the Maple Leafs at 7. Jet Greaves gets the start in goal. Thursday night football, the Buffalo Bills head to Texas to take on the Houston Texans at 8:15. This one brought to you by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP, or online, sleepbettercolumbus.com.
Most shows just skim the surface, but Rothman and I feel like the biggest story of the day deserves a closer look. It's time for a deeper dive.
Sponsored by Low T Center. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Oh, love it. Love that we have Ian Fitzsimmons on today. College football going down to the end here. It's the week before the week, but we got so much more to talk about. And the ESPN sideline reporter is with us now on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Fitzy, how you been, man? Everything good?
Boys, what an awful, awful weekend for college football. I mean, this one stinks. We got 2 great games and a good game, and then everybody else.
Well,
and last weekend was Valhalla. I mean, we every now and then we get these, and then I have a point to this story, AR.
Okay.
So last weekend it was epic, right? From the time College Game Day came on our TVs to the early slate, noon Eastern, all the way to the end, and then what we saw with 5 game-winning field goals in the NFL and 7 games coming down to the last possession. It was a glorious weekend for all of us football fans. We became football fools. It was sensational. And you know how the football gods repay that? They keep us humble. They say,
That's right.
Here, take this big old turd pie and have a good time to this weekend, right? So,
I hear you.
You know what happens? You know what happens in these weekends, man. You know what happens.
It gets crazy.
It can.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yep.
We're going into it. We're like, what an awful weekend. All right, let's get the honey-do list done. We got championship weekend on the horizon. And here we go, right? Next thing you know, your phone's going to be blowing up. Your buddy's going to be calling you, come over for a beer. You won't believe this. Arkansas is about to beat Texas. I mean, Maryland's beating Michigan. I mean, it's good. I'm telling you, it's going to be that kind of weekend. Watch.
Okay. Here's my theory on the college football playoff rankings this week. So they love Notre Dame, and they have to keep Notre Dame inside. Well, we can answer that too in a second. So I think they want to keep Notre Dame insulated enough from Miami. Notre Dame should not be ranked above Bama, in my opinion. They shouldn't.
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
But if that were the case and Notre Dame was 10, they'd be a lot closer to 13. And then the head-to-head would come into play, Miami and Notre Dame. And they want no piece of that because they want the Irish in. And maybe the Irish are good or better than good. But at least this week, I don't see anything on their resume or even, I mean, was the loss to Oklahoma in a close one enough for the committee to say, eye test tells us that Notre Dame's better than Bama?
Let me tell you something, guys, and let this sink in. And I mean this and I got to go check my notes from last night to make sure I get this right. All right. Think about this. Alabama, Oregon, Notre Dame, your precious Irish, Texas Tech, Indiana. They have combined for 9 top 25 wins, according to the committee. Bama has half of those, or damn near half of them. 4 of the 9 belong to one team. One, and that's Alabama. Notre Dame's got 1 of those. I give you a blind resume. You have 2 two-loss teams. One of them has a loss to an unranked squad that's 500 and a loss to a top 8 team right now. The other one has 2 losses to top 13 teams by the committee standards, but only 1 top 25 win. But resume A has 4 top 25 wins. It's not even close,
It's
guys.
not.
Alabama should be ahead of Notre Dame, but I understand your logic, and I don't disagree. And I don't disagree with it. I've served on the mock committee twice, and for people who don't know, they go in tiers. So you're voting when you get to where the money starts to hit, and those New Year's Six bowls and whatnot. You go by 3-team tiers. So that's what AR's talking about. They're trying to keep Notre Dame and Miami out of the same tier, and that's why Alabama and Oklahoma were in. But I'm still stunned that now there was no reason at all for Bama to be below Notre Dame. No. But I tell you this, boys, there's still a hell of a lot of football left to be played.
Fitzy, let me ask you this: when you've been watching this Buckeye defense all year, they've been lights out all season long. Looking around the landscape of college football, which offense in the country do you think can be the biggest challenge for them the rest of the way?
Oh, that's a great question, man. Meaning if you can meet up with them in the college football playoff, is that kind of the direction you're going?
Yep.
Indiana is legit. I mean, look, when you go into Autzen and you're as physical and you find a way to win against a Dan Lanning coach team out there, that's getting something done. I mean, think about this. Oregon coming in, Vegas has them as a 9.5-point favorite over USC. Give me the Ducks, by the way. I mean, Vegas is telling you they're begging you to take USC right now. But I think so. Indiana is a physical football team. Mendoza's playing at a remarkably high level. They can run it. They can block it. They hit like freight trains up front. And they have a remarkable playmaker in Surratt. And Cooper is a ballerina. We all saw that against Penn State. So I'd say number 1 would be Indiana. Number 2 would be Oregon. Their speed at running back and the physicality up front with that offensive line. They've got playmakers in Dakarian Moore if they get him back healthy. Kenyon Sadiq is arguably the best tight end in all of college football. And they've got speed at running back, and Dante Moore is back playing at a remarkably high level. So I'd say Indiana 1, and then Oregon probably 1B.
You like this fit for James Franklin?
If you know what the fit is, and you know this, Ice, it's winning. That's it. I mean, Nick Saban came from Michigan State to LSU. You know what? Did he fit coming in? Hell no. Did he fit going out? Hell yeah. I mean, so I'm not worried about fit. I mean, he's had experience there, but when it comes to fit, to me, it's all about winning. And I mean, you guys know this. I'm not the biggest James Franklin fan, just because he had all these great teams, but they couldn't get over that hump. We all know the record against top 10 teams. We all know the record against Michigan and Ohio State. So. Can he win at Virginia Tech? Absolutely, because Virginia Tech showed you they have a $230 million investment right now, and that was a big reason I think why James Franklin said, you know what, I know I'll just hit the Powerball with $50 million in free money. But I'm going to go back to work. Right? I'm like, what? Take a year off. Go fishing. Go to the Bahamas. Go to Baker's Bay. Do whatever the hell you want to do, man. I mean, just go be an analyst for a year and then still stay around the game and then jump back in. Nah, he didn't want to do that. So I commend him for just jumping right back in and not cashing that Powerball ticket. I mean, he gets the money anyway, but now he's got to work for it. But when it comes to fit, to me, fit is winning, and that's all that matters to me.
Lane Kiffin seems to be having fun with certain fan bases. He had a post about, I don't know what it was, but it was life is short kind of stuff, and he's just having a lot of fun with this. Do you believe that he has been given an ultimatum by Ole Miss before November 28th Egg Bowl?
No, but I do believe they offered him an extension for a hell of a lot of money. He's making close to 10 right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they upped it about $5 million per. And Jimmy Sexton, his agent, just said no, not yet, not enough, not yet. So could he end this whole thing by signing an extension? Yeah. Do I believe that Ole Miss gave him an ultimatum? No, but I do believe they probably, and if they didn't, they're dumb. But I do believe they offered it, and I guarantee you, Florida's offered it, made an offer to Jimmy Sexton. LSU's made an offer to Jimmy Sexton. Hell, Wetumpka High School in Alabama probably made an offer for Lane Kiffin to Jimmy Sexton, right? So, I mean, he's the hottest thing going right there. But you know what drives me nuts about this whole thing? People are all over Lane Kiffin's ass and Jimmy Sexton, and athletic directors for trying to poach a coach and all this stuff in the middle of a college football playoff run. Everyone is faulting the wrong people. You fault the system, the college football calendar. When is signing day? Championship weekend.
Right. Yeah. Makes no sense.
Championship weekend.
Crazy.
When's the first portal window? In the middle of the college football playoff on January 3rd. It's the dumbest damn thing going in sports is the college football calendar. That's the problem right now with what's going on with Lane Kiffin, John Sumrall at Tulane, and all these coaches getting canned because these schools are trying to wait, hold on a minute. We got signing day in December. We want to have our coach in place like Virginia Tech did with James Franklin. We got the early signing period. We got to get ahead of this thing. You're out. You're gone. All right, who can we go get to replace him? And every AD has that list right there, your top right-hand drawer. All right, let's go down the list, and here's our top 3, top 4. But it's the calendar that is the problem, not the coaches, not the agents, not the athletic directors.
All right, one quick one, brother. Did A&M's comeback change anything for you? The 30-3 at halftime.
I was there.
Right. I mean, but did it change how you feel about them?
Yeah, absolutely. They're down 30-3, man. I mean, in most college football venues, fans are leaving. Game's over. There was not a single empty seat at Kyle Field. And after that first score in the third quarter, when it went to 30-10, there wasn't a butt in a seat for the remainder of the game. It was deafening. And when you have leadership like Cassius Howell on the edge, Torian York, who I don't care if he's 5-0, 200-0, and then runs a slow 40. The dude is a tackling machine, and he arrives with bad intentions, man. 21 can play for me in the NFL any day of the week. You got Willie in the secondary, Marcel Reed at quarterback. I mean, Le'Veon Moss and freaking tail. You got leaders all over the place. When you have that, you're never out of a game. And every team, go back to the 0-2 Buckeyes. How many times do they have to find a way to win against a lesser opponent? Off the top of my head, I'm going Cincinnati, Holy Buckeye, and Illinois at overtime, right? But they found ways to win. Texas A&M had their C game in the first half.
N State was close too, I think.
Game. Yeah, and there you go. And they still found a way to win a game. I'm not saying that A&M's going to win the national championship, but every single national championship team has a game like that where they have to find a way to scrap out a win where they didn't have their A game, and that's exactly what A&M did.
Well, brother, you're the best. Have a great rest of the week, man. We'll talk to you real soon. I think we'll talk to you Monday, probably after the weekend.
Get filthy fat next week, boys. That's my favorite deal of the week. 1 week from today.
Well done, bud. Have a great weekend. We'll get through it together. Thanks, pal. That is Ian Fitzsimmons, sideline report for ESPN on the Bryan Heating Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. All right, some great afternoon games coming your way in the NFL. We'll run it down for you next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
A lot of hosts have been on our airways in the past 30 years. Some good, some bad, some really bad. Anyway, sorry for that. The Fan.
Hi, I'm Michael from the War and Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
It's Black Friday all month long with low lease payments on every model, starting at $99 a month for a 2026 Elantra. Plus, get owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. At Great Lakes Hyundai, these savings are so good. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit, $39.95 down plus access fees, first month payment, and K miles per year ends 12/1.
Get Eco.
Aaron, an HVAC system is exactly like a car.
Except for it doesn't have tires, brakes, turn signal, a steering wheel, or a speedometer.
Yeah, but other than that, they're exactly alike.
Get Eco.
Why do we change the oil on a car?
So it works better and lives longer.
Why do we do regular maintenance on an air conditioning system?
So it works better and lives longer. Okay, now I see your point.
We replace tires and brakes to keep everyone safe. And we inspect furnaces to keep everyone safe.
Get Eco.
But you cannot get Eco-Fi Advantage for your car.
For just $28 a month, Eco-Fi Advantage covers all three systems.
Plumbing, electrical, and HVAC.
Get Eco.
Go to geteco.com and scroll down the page to where it says Eco-Fi Advantage. And make sure you watch the video of Aaron and me.
I don't think you're in that video, Jerry.
Get Eco.
Eco. Plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians. GetEco.com.
Why settle for a cold burrito when you can get toasted at Hothead Burritos? Crispy golden on the outside, perfectly melted cheese on the inside. Create your burrito, quesadilla, or bowl and get it toasted at Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Thanksgiving, as we know, is right around the corner. And what better way to say thank you than $500 off to a thinner, healthier you. Now through Thanksgiving, Awaken 180 is giving our great listeners $500 off your program. Visit them online at awaken180weightloss.com.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Fraud in government is a crime, and it robs taxpayer dollars. I'm Ohio Auditor of State Keith Faber, and my job is to catch people that lie, cheat, and steal, report suspicious behavior, and help stop fraud. Learn the red flags, speak up, and protect your tax dollars by calling 1-866-FRAUD-OH.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state. The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at onnradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network. Remember when sports used to be about calling up your favorite host and saying how stupid they are? Good news. We still do that. The Fan Call-In Show.
Hello. Sponsored by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino.
Sunday mornings at 8 on The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Cloudy skies for us throughout the day today, with temperatures topping out in the low 50s. And then for tonight, could see a stray shower or two. Otherwise, skies will turn mostly cloudy with our lows down into the 40s. For Friday, we start off dry, but the second half of the day, rain will develop. And we'll expect cloudy skies if it's not raining, with daytime highs getting into the mid-50s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Bet365, the official online sports book of Rothman and Ice. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Rothman and Ice present Pre-Snap Leads.
Sponsored by Newman Roofing. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF. Or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
All right, a little Bet365 time.
Let's get into it because at Bet365, if you're a new customer, they have a great deal waiting just for you where all you have to do is bet $5 and you are going to get $150 in bonus bets whether you win or lose. So, ladies and gentlemen, you could take that $150 and turn it into something bigger and better when you bet on totals, spreads, money lines, or player props. Aaron, I'm going to do this for you. I'm doing this for you. They got a bet boost right now at Bet365. I know Josh Allen's your quarterback in fantasy. I like the bet boost at plus 1,400 for Josh Allen, 250 plus through the air.
You're doing this for me or to me?
I'm doing this for you. I'm going to throw some positivity out there and speak this into existence. Josh Allen, plus 250 through the air, 50 plus on the ground, and 2+ passing TDs.
Oh,
Josh
my goodness.
Allen, Wyoming.
This is the worst ever.
Plus 14.
This is the opposite of a mental hedge. You just killed me.
I'm speaking it into existence. I learned from LeVar Ball, okay? I got you.
I mean, you've had some good calls, but this one.
You don't like this one, huh?
I'll tell you what. If you had a three-way there.
Yeah, it was a three-way. Yeah.
If you nail all of those bets. What did you calculate any odds on that?
Just
or anything?
plus 1,400 is the juice on it.
All right, if you get it all, then name the meal, name the...
Oh, you know what I need. Just give me some trail mix. That's all I need.
Trail mix.
The disappointment in your voice right there kind of reminded me of the AK.
I'm so excited to say
he's out for the year. Yeah. Trail mix.
It was more disappointing that Adam, a sports guy, didn't know it. All right. They should tear the Buffalo Bills rush defense to ribbons. So give me the over on Woody Marks of 65.5. And I may do this as well. Give me the over on Nick Chubb at 21.5.
Okay. It's a good defense to pick on. I'll see where your head's at. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only, must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply. In-app only.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
All right, TLC. I think we got another 1 o'clocker and then the tough afternoon calls.
Yeah, we got the Seahawks minus 13 in Nashville.
Seahawks laying 13. Wow. So this is one of those games that it's really hard to evaluate because the Seahawks covered last week despite Darnold throwing 4 picks. Yeah. I just feel like you can lean on Walker and Charbonnet and probably cover this alone like Darnold, and he should have a better game.
Or is this the annual Sam Darnold crash out?
Here's what else I think. The Seahawks could score defensively in this game.
Absolutely.
They could. They've done it before, and they might do it again.
Okay.
And that's how you cover 13. That's right, Cam. I'm sorry, but you said it. Your words, not mine. I'm gonna lay the baker's dozen.
Okay. Wow. Look, Cam Ward, I believe in the long term, it's been real bad. Year 1 for that offense and that team.
I think it's been worse than bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's right. TLC, TLC, he's hosted his own radio show over there. He's got a guest in the house, which we will have on next, which I'm looking forward to in our next segment. Seattle tie for 4th in the league in sacks. Cam Ward has been sacked 41 times this year. I'm laying the 13.
Love it.
And rolling with Seattle.
Jags minus 3 in Arizona onto the 4 o'clock games.
This Jaguars team still figuring things out on offense just due to the injuries to their wide receiver unit right now. Marvin playing that? What's up with Marvin? I haven't heard anything about Marvin Harrison Jr. Michael Wilson, come on down.
Yes. I picked him up in fantasy.
There we go. I'll lay the 3 and roll with the Jags on the road.
Brissett set an NFL record with 47 pass completions.
Yeah, that's wild.
I feel like that's got to come back to earth a little bit, so I'm going to take the Jags.
Let's go to Browns at Raiders. Daddy hasn't decided if he's going to the game or not, but the Raiders are -4.
Where's Colorado at this week, TLC? Do you know?
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Let me see if I can find that for you. Go ahead, AR. What do you got?
The Raiders have a minority owner named Thomas Brady.
Yeah, heard of him.
Thomas Brady was a mentor to a young quarterback named Shedeur Sanders.
He was.
He also then decided to pass on Shedeur Sanders 7 times in the NFL draft. 7 times they could have taken him. And he also signed him then to that NIL deal to wear his merch in college, right?
Oh, I've never heard of that.
I think there was something there.
Okay.
And now he gets his first NFL start against the Raiders in Vegas. I don't know how anybody picks the Raiders in anything, but the Browns' O-line isn't good. I think Njoku's still out, or he's out. He's got a knee issue. Quinshawn's good, but I got to take the Browns in the points. Like, this feels like a pick 'em to me.
And the fact that mess up at school, blame it on me. Car breakdown going to work, blame it on me.
Come on, Gino.
Put the blame
I'm going to take the Brownies in the 4. I just feel it's an ugly game, and I'd rather have the 4.
Outside of Eagles and Dallas, this may be the most viewed game in the league this week. Honestly, I'm serious. I think Shedeur moves the needle that much. Sports Center, Get Up, First Take, all those shows, they will be the Browns because of Shedeur will be the second or third story coming out of the weekend for all those nationally televised shows, in my opinion. We watched Quinnen Williams for the Dallas Cowboys wreck the game against this Raiders offensive line. Myles Garrett may have 5 sacks in this game. This may be the game that just really ends the Defensive Player of the Year race. I'm rolling with the Browns. I think the defense can win the game for them. Raiders right now a mess on offense. Give me the dog pound on the road.
I don't give a damn about the Browns.
But
I do love me some Shedeur Sanders. Don't believe that.
I love that you could hear that coming from his gut. Like, so play it again. Like, you could just hear it coming from his gut. The happiness.
I do love me some Shedeur Sanders. Don't believe that.
By the way, they play
he's
Arizona
your son.
State.
We believe it.
They play Arizona State at home this week. He'll be in the building. I'd be shocked if he won there.
By the way, I think I saw a headline. Oh, well, this is a dangerous game because I didn't actually read it, so who knows if it's real. Is Shiloh getting sued by one of his former lawyers or something like that?
Oh, that would be new news to me. AR, have you seen?
I'll have to follow up.
I haven't seen anything on that.
Scrolled across my feed,
No,
read it, put it to memory, and now I said it. No idea if it's real.
Sorry, I was answering a trade in fantasy.
Okay, more important things.
Almost the entire country will have access to Eagles -3 at Cowboys.
Guys, Dallas doesn't lose interdivision at home. Dak doesn't lose interdivision at home.
He's awesome there.
But I don't get rich off trends. This is weird. This is probably the weirdest call of the week to make. The Eagles have won and covered in 4 straight games, and everyone thinks they suck. Like, it's weird. I know they don't use Barkley enough. They don't use A.J. Brown enough. Jalen Hurts he's getting accused of that he's not a team guy, that he's playing selfish.
There's think pieces coming out about maybe people in-house aren't happy with Jalen Hurts and how he's playing.
That's it.
It's crazy what's going on down there, and they're still winning.
It's a think piece. You know what? They don't have Lane Johnson right now. Dallas is desperate.
Yeah.
I'll take the 3. I'm going to buy into the trend. It doesn't feel right, but it's interdivision. It's Dak at home, and I'm getting 3. And the Eagles don't really break scoreboards, so I'm going to take Dallas.
George Pickens is rolling right now.
He is.
Not even just the game he had against the Raiders, but he is really balling out, and he's going to get himself a nice contract. I'm curious to see whether or not that's going to come from Dallas. Not going to go too crazy about Dallas's defense and what I saw last week, even though it was good to see them do that against a bad offense. I'm going to roll with the boys, though. Give me them boys at home.
All right. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back in 2 minutes. One of my favorite guys on the beat, Bill Rabinowitz, wrote another blockbuster, The Buckeye Brotherhood. And this is where he took everyone on an inside run to Ohio State's first national championship in a decade. The stories on what led up to that, he will share them with us next. Don't go anywhere. Rothman and Ice on the Fan. You know, most people will agree with this. Life is a lot better without pain and more comfort. Hey, it's Anthony. I used to buy the over-the-counter insoles thinking that just the cushion itself would solve everything. It didn't. So I finally got serious about support. I went to the Good Feet store where I was personally fitted for arch supports. I started feeling relief, more stability, and stuff stopped aching. My lower back felt better. I don't care whether you're an athlete or you're retired. Get greater comfort and confidence from personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store. That's because their arch supports are designed to align your body from the feet up, and they can help provide relief from pain and discomfort like it has for me. They have an expert staff trained to understand your specific needs, and they recommend the best solutions. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store at one of their convenient locations on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City, or, of course, learn more, a lot more, at goodfeet.com.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
In Columbus, how you roll up on game day matters. And with Polestar are redefining the driving experience. The Polestar 3 isn't just an electric SUV. It's an SUV that drives like a sports car. Precise, powerful, silent enough to hear the crowd before you see the stadium. Drive it today at Polestar Columbus. Or visit polestarcolumbus.com for a test drive and to learn about our competitive lease offers.
You don't have to wait for Black Friday for good deals at Columbus Car Audio and Accessories. Save on remote starters, window tint, and all things car audio. Dash cams, Apple CarPlay, and more. Columbus Car Audio and Accessories Black Friday sale. Going on now. Morse Road, Main Street in Reynoldsburg, or columbuscaraudio.com.
Rossman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Anthony finally hit a hole-in-one.
It's in the hole.
So now what? Just bask in the glory?
And that's how she wrote.
You're listening to Rothman and Ice.
It's one of the greatest stories in sports last year. It was the expanded playoff. It was what happened after the Michigan game. It was the Michigan game again. And somehow they rescued it when no one believed they could. I think a lot of people after the Michigan game thought they were broken and divided. And maybe they were for a short moment in time, until they lit the fuse at home against Tennessee, and the rest is history. And the man who was along for the ride inside was our friend Bill Rabinowitz, the great writer, author, beat reporter. He's been on the beat for Bill. Welcome back. What's it been? A couple decades?
2011 is when I started on the beat.
2011. So it's been that long. Welcome into the studio, my man.
Thank you. Nice. Thank you for having me here.
We got the book out on the desk there. Beautiful hardcover. The Buckeye Brotherhood here. And I guess, where do we start? Let's start with the fact on what you thought about them after that Michigan loss last year. And because I feel that lit the fuse for everybody, the fans, the team, and everything. And you got some real inside feel from that, quote, meeting that took place. When did it take place? Where did it take place? And was everybody there?
Yeah, well, only Ryan Day. He's the only coach. And all the players. They had a meeting on the Monday after the Michigan game, 2 days after the game, with just the leadership committee. And they decided that they should have the whole team there. So the next day, they go in the team room where Ryan Day has his press conferences, and he sat in a chair, and they just went at it. Player to player, player to coach, coach to player. It was described to me as a meeting that nobody had ever been a part of before, because the honesty was brutal. It was that I think Jack Sawyer kind of set the ground rules. He said, get it off your chest. Whatever's bothering you, whatever's keeping us from achieving our goals, get it off of you now. We're not going to hold any grudges. And Mitchell Melton, who was a backup defensive end who had gone through 2 knee surgeries, missed 2 seasons because of it, challenged Ryan Day right away. Why'd you run the ball against the teeth of their defense? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? And that kind of started the ball rolling. And the meeting lasted, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours. I mean, it's hard to know. I kind of joke with the players when I interviewed them because I had to piece it together. I was like, I wish one of you guys would have taped a thing and just handed me the tape, you know? Made my life a lot easier. But all the players said that they walked into the meeting one team and they walked out a different team.
Wow.
That they went in defeated, as you said, angry, depressed, frustrated, and they walked out united and galvanized.
Were they angry at Coach Day? Because you know what the fans were. The
Right.
fans
Of course
felt
they
that
were.
strategically he called a very poor game, very overly conservative.
Right.
Even though there are things along the way, his kicker let him down, a bad turnover in the red zone, and I think he bought in, which a lot of coaches do, that you can't win that game without winning the rushing battle and all that. But were the players going at their head coach?
It was more that they wanted answers and a resolve to change things in the playoff. I think they all really like, respect, and in some cases love Ryan Day, but they knew that they had to fix this. And look, Ryan Day challenged them. He said, "Look, I can only do so much. Coaches can only do so much. I can't. I didn't miss 2 field goals. I didn't throw a bad pick. 2 picks. I didn't mess up some kick returns that put us in bad position. It's a team effort." So it wasn't like the players wanted to attack Ryan Day. They wanted answers, and they needed to kind of cleanse themselves. It was a very cathartic meeting.
Bill, I want to ask you about the Jim Knowles angle of all of this, right? Because as you know, that was a intriguing storyline, right? And there was a lot of speculation as to what was really going on, the whole championship celebration, and then he ends up as Penn State's defensive coordinator. Is that highlighted in the book? And can you kind of take us inside your brain as how you unpack that whole story?
Yeah, I actually did talk to Jim Knowles. He was the longest single interview I did. 3 hours. I talked to him on the phone because he was driving from Columbus to State College in a snowstorm. I could hear the windshield wipers going, "Are you sure you want to do this, Jim?" He said, yeah, it's a distraction. So, there were a lot of rumors that he and Larry Johnson, for example, were at odds. Look, I can't read people's minds. All I can tell you is that each of them told me it emphatically denied that. Yes, there's debate, as there should be debate. If you have 10 coaches and they're all always in agreement, that's probably not a good thing. So, but there was never any personal animosity. It was just they worked things out. But look, in fairness to the critics, we see what Matt Patricia's done with this defense, and that is a more multiple look, and it's even better, if anything. So I don't think that this whole thing about Jim Knowles and Larry Johnson in particular really has a lot of merit. But Jim Knowles is a different kind of guy. He was not a relationships guy as much as he was a go in my room, close the door, and come up with X's and O's. I think Matt Patricia's better at that. That's more his personality. But there wasn't this war between Larry Johnson and Jim Knowles.
We have Bill Rabinowitz in studio, the author of Buckeye Brotherhood, How Ohio State Navigated a New World to Win a National Championship. What's your favorite part? What was the part that you came out of this saying, boy, I didn't know that, and now I'm happy I do?
There were so many. There really were. And I don't want to give away too much, but Jack Sawyer, for example, everyone knows his story, 5-star guy from Pickerington. He got kicked off the leadership committee because he was 1 minute late to a June lift and was just devastated, crying in the Woody. If you're late, that's it. He earned, got back in good graces, became a captain, and we, of course, know what happened, especially in the Texas game. And I've got an entire chapter on just that play, breaking it down from every angle, from Jack to Jim Knowles to Larry Johnson, and then where everybody was on that play, how they reacted to it. It's one of my favorite chapters. But look, the heart of the book in some ways is Ryan Day and his story. And it was the quote that I heard of all the hours of interviews I did that kind of cut to the core the most was when Ryan Day told me that because of his father's suicide, as most people know, it took the adversity of last year and him overcoming that and leading this team to a championship, that his life kind of made sense to him, in the sense that he understood why he had gone through that hell that he had gone through at 8 years old. His father doesn't come home one night. And that was pretty emotional, because he never got answers. He's never had answers for why that happened. There just aren't answers. And he went through a lot. And to know that steeled him for leading the team last year, and it made sense to him finally, that was pretty powerful.
Locking in on this year's team, we could talk all day about this defense, but I want to ask you about Julian Sain, because there was so much pressure on him right away, as you know, to follow what Will did, and then here's Texas in game number 1. And so watching him grow throughout these weeks, Bill, and talking to him, I'm sure some of these media availabilities and all that, what have you learned about Julian Sand in year one as the captain of the ship right now?
Yeah, I did a profile on Julian. It was one of my last stories for the Dispatch. I mean, just a little personal plug. I'm now on Substack, billrubinowitz.substack.com. And I actually am planning another Julian Sand story. He's a pretty unfazable young man. He doesn't get too high or low, which is a good thing to have, but there's a quiet fire to him. He was a California guy, and in some ways is very much a California guy, laid back in that way. But he has been passionate about football since 6th grade. I mean, he went to a different school in 6th grade, drove up to L.A. from basically North San Diego just to compete against better players. So he's very passionate about the sport and very serious about it. His older brother played quarterback at Penn, which, I think most people who've coached kids know that you want the younger brother. The older brother kind of gives the example for the younger brother and beats the out of the younger brother too. It toughens him up.
4-time author now? Is this your 4th?
Yes.
Yeah, that's tremendous.
Yeah. I never expected to be a one-time author, so it's all been kind of accidental.
Well, I think Maddie's got you right in the next one, because if they win another one,
Sorry, folks.
Okay, I was going to say, I know this story seems as good as any story you'll ever get. Let me take you back to Ryan Day real quickly, because certainly the Michigan thing hangs over.
Yeah.
And so when you talk to him, and we've had him on the program right after, he won it all. And I always felt like he was a really easy guy to root for. And you hear the backstories, you want to root for him even more. There was a narrative out there that if he won it all, that he might just say goodbye on a high note, that just the whole deal, the pressure of the Michigan loss and all of that, and winning it all, it won't get any better than that. Did that ever come out of talking to him, that he had had enough of dealing with the pressure of the Michigan game, and since he won it all, that would have been an unbelievable time to say, I can make peace with my coaching career here?
Yeah. To answer your question, no, that was not the scenario. What would have been the scenario, the abuse that everybody in the family took.
Yeah.
RJ Day got death threats, which is insane to me, insane. Nina Day lost 20 pounds between the Michigan and Tennessee games because of the whatever you want to call it. The Days were ready to leave if they had not made a run in the playoff. They told me that basically, that Nina had not taken down the pictures, but that was the next step. They were mentally ready to go because of what happened after the Michigan game. And I do hope that, look, Ohio State's passionate fan base that's a great thing, but there are a few that cross the line. And I hope that especially if they read the book, that they will think twice about it, because they really suffered. That family suffered, and they are mental health advocates. And to have their own mental health challenge the way it was after the Michigan game, I mean, they lost a football game. They didn't commit a crime. But, we know what it's like here. And so it took them to make that run for them to decide, yeah, we want to stay here, because that was a brutal, brutal time.
Before we let you go, for the folks that are interested in not only this book, but your other books as well, what are the names of those books?
Buckeye Rebirth is the book about the 2012 undefeated season. The Chase, 2014. Cardale's autobiography that I helped him with. And then this is obviously Buckeye Brotherhood. It is sold out of Amazon as of right now. Again, a very good problem to have.
Congrats.
They're supposed to come out with a paperback any day. It was actually supposed to be earlier this week, but it should be anytime. I've got a very limited supply of hardcover books. I've got a couple signings coming up. Lenox, Barnes & Noble on Sunday. Those stores are supposed to have enough hardcover books. After that, it's going to be basically all paperback. Again, great problem to have, but, it's a bit of a problem.
Well deserved, my man.
Well, thank you.
Well
I
deserved.
appreciate it.
He's Bill Rabinowitz, one of the great guys on the beat. Buckeye Brotherhood, available in every form.
You can go to Barnes & Noble now. We're on different stores. Gramercy Books, the Book Loft, they have it.
But it's great. The cover's great. The scoop and score on the cover for Jack, a local kid.
Great picture.
Forward by Urban Meyer. I didn't even mention that.
Yep.
So congrats on all of it, Bill.
Thank you,
man. And continued success.
Thank you.
We will come back, and we'll hit you with Tell the Truth. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
We know everything about you. We know you love the Buckeyes. We know you love the Jackets. We know you're wearing a red shirt. Just freak the hell out of someone. The Fan.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, Home the Tin Man.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're over 50, it's likely that you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Give the gift everyone wants. Fun in your own game room. Billiards Plus has gifts for everyone. Pool tables, shuffleboard tables, card tables, grills, and more. With professional delivery and installation, you'll beat the last-minute scramble. Reserve yours now. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
What's up? It's Matty Ice. Black Friday deals are here, and they're happening all month long at McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. Right now, you can lease a brand new 25 or 26 Chevy Trax LT for just $299 a month for 36 months, or if you prefer to finance, get it for only $329 a month for 84 months for qualified buyers. With over 20 tracks in stock, you're sure to find the perfect fit for your lifestyle. They're just a short drive north off Route 23 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Make this your year. Looking for a new career in the high-demand fields of IT and cybersecurity? Attend classes live, online, or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle. Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score.
Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up, you get early payout on parlays too. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply. An app only.
Warm up with toasted burritos, bowls, and quesadillas at Hothead Burritos. Crispy golden on the outside, perfectly melted cheese on the inside. Let us toast yours today because everything's better toasted at Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
T-Bone's an expert at making mornings better. He brought back the bagel sandwiches at McDonald's. He feeds birds out of his mouth. And he hosts a radio show guaranteed to make you smile. Yay, T-Bone. Yes. T-Bone and Tyvis.
Weekday mornings at 6.
The Fan.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Columbus, Worthington, Air, and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
True to his name, Matty Ice wears a winter coat in the middle of summer. He lives the gimmick, man. You're listening to Rothman and Ice.
All right, Ice, pour the truth. Want to talk to you guys right now about the Columbus Men's Clinic, because if you're noticing issues with ED or low T, then your relationships, your confidence, and even your career has already been affected. Online folks promise convenience, but their treatments are generic and some are even unsafe. So, guys, no more excuses. The Columbus Men's Clinic has a medical provider focused solely on ED and low T the right way. No unproven snake oil or anything like that. Since 2014, they've been helping men get safe with effective treatment for over a decade. So call them at 614-300-7400 right now or book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. If you're starting to notice things get shaky, don't wait, guys. Things can get worse if you ignore them. So again, call them at 614-300-7400 or book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
Tell the truth with Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by Window Nation. Right now, get 50% off all window styles from Window Nation at windownation.com.
Now, I believe we got 2 more games left. I don't know why I said it like that.
I believe.
Failure to communicate.
Put some sauce on that. I like it. I believe.
I don't know what accent that was. It may have been a combination of multiple.
It felt like something from Cool Hand Luke, which I don't know if you've ever heard of that movie.
Have I ever heard of the movie?
Cool Hand When you said I believe, I think actually the line is I think we have. But when you said I believe we have
I ever?
I just filled it in. A failure to communicate.
And you're saying
Sometimes nothing can be a real cool hand.
The movie is Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah, that's right.
When did that come out?
Late 60s. Paul Newman. Well, don't laugh. It's a great movie.
Go back to the 60s.
It doesn't matter what year. Here's my big argument to all that. You know what I'm going to say.
Man.
You know what I'm going to say. Have you guys seen The Wizard of Oz?
Yes.
Yes and yes. It was in 1939.
Well,
the year has nothing to do with it.
They forced us to watch that in school. That's why we watched it.
I will confess, I've seen Cool Hand Luke.
Well, then why didn't you pick up on the I think we have a failure to communicate?
I didn't remember. I got 2 references, okay? I can pick up on that. He had a really bad hand.
You know, I was watching The Wizard of Oz.
And that time when he's getting the crap beat out of him, he just kept getting back up.
So I was watching The Wizard of Oz the other day.
Which one?
Which one?
The old one? There's a new one, too, I think.
You mean like Wicked versus Wizard of Oz?
By the way, I'm kind of interested in Wicked because it's all over the place now.
You know what I
think I need to tap it.
You know what I think I want to do?
No.
I think I want to fly to Vegas and see The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere. You heard about this?
No, but it sounds like a
incredible
night.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah.
Like literally do that.
Okay.
So I'm watching The Wizard of Oz, and I'm noticing that the Wicked Witch of the West, for the first time, I'm noticing goes very like James Bond villain.
Okay.
Wants to take Dorothy out, knows she has to take Dorothy out to get the ruby slippers, and then decides to go with the hourglass. You got this amount of time to live.
Yeah.
Went very Bond villain-like.
Okay.
Got to do this very delicately, not just do it and be done with it.
How do you feel about how she went out with the whole I'm melting?
Great.
Stuff?
I mean, no one saw that coming. No one saw that coming, right? No. Well, she got what she got when she tried to light the scarecrow on fire.
She got the world.
What did she think was going to happen?
Exactly.
Someone was going to take a bucket of water and try to put it out. You left beer on a vibrating bed. What did you think was going to happen?
You got a 40-year-old quarterback. You're waiting for him to develop?
That's right. All right, go for it.
All right. I do declare that the Falcons and Saints are... All right,
Stop. Enough.
I think with the line... So, buddy of mine, Georgie Boys, what we have here is a failure to communicate.
I do declare. You sound like a character from Django. That's what you sound like. Have you seen that movie? Django's. Have you seen that movie with Jamie Foxx and
I have not.
Samuel L. Jackson? You in on that, AR? Django? It was a good movie.
Okay, so...
Leo's in that.
My buddy, about 4 years ago, said, have you seen Django? And I said, no. And he goes, I can't believe you've not seen it. And I said, okay. So he actually mailed me, you guys are going to laugh, a DVD.
No way.
All right. Now, I still had a DVD player.
And you said, what do I do with this?
So, no. I knew exactly.
You said, thanks for the Blu-ray.
I knew exactly what to do with it. And so I watched it, and it's pretty captivating.
It is. When he said, I do declare, that's kind of Leo's accent in the movie. And I'm surprised to hear that Django was available on DVD. That's interesting. I thought that would be like beyond the DVD era.
No.
Interesting. Okay.
When was it made? I don't even remember.
I don't think it was that long ago. We had 10 years.
I'll prove it. I'll bring it in.
2012.
DVD's still around.
Wow. That long ago, huh? Okay.
I guess. Actually, the Southern accent works for this one because it's Falcons and Saints.
We'll say it like that then.
Right.
I do declare the Saints are 2-point favorites. Are you taking the fleur-de-lis?
I'm going with Uncle Kirk. Give me Uncle Kirk Cousins.
Wait, we're doing more picks?
Kirko Bangs?
Kirko Bangs. Yes. I'm going to take the 2. Give me Atlanta.
Really?
Saints are just not a good team to me.
Remember when we said the Falcons were paying one quarterback $180 million and then they drafted another quarterback in the top 8? Why'd they do that?
Draft another
especially an injured guy.
Yeah, because Penix, he's not going to be ready to start next year.
I think my old boy Alvin Kamara might have a good game, so I'm going to take the Saints.
I'm seeing Drew Brees is on the call on this thing, so there's a little bit of that's floating in my brain that he may have some magic he can work, but I'll stick with my pick.
Sunday night, Buccaneers are at Rams. If you have a California accent, feel free to throw it in. Rams are -6.5.
They're good.
Really good.
They're good. I've been talking about them for a while. They're coming off a big win over the Seahawks. I think the Bucs are getting healthier, though, and they've dropped 3 or 4. So I expect them to show up. So I'm actually I just think it's too many points. I like the Rams, but I'm taking the points with the Bucs.
I don't think the Bucs are healthy enough yet on offense to take out the Rams and that defense that flies around. I'll lay the 6.5.
They just have to cover.
And then a look ahead to Monday night. We'll worry about it later. Carolina will be in San Francisco. San Francisco -7.
It's a nasty game right there.
Hey, San Fran's not covering anything anymore.
Before we go, if you missed
NBC.
WNBC.
Before we go, you guys are crazy. If we missed anything from our show, what's he up to right now? Just cashing a
Getting
check?
paid.
Yeah, cashing a nice check. Wherever you get your podcast, all you have to do to catch up on Rothman and Ice is type in Rothman and Ice. Everything we do from noon to 3 will be waiting there for you. Subscribe to the podcast as well. Bet365 is the sponsor of the Rothman and Ice podcast. Common Man and Timmy coming up next. Adam Rittenberg joins the gang at 3:30.
I want to thank our boy Ian Fitzsimmons and, of course, Bill Rabinowitz, the author of Buckeye Brotherhood, for coming in studio. What a great read. Check out that book online and find it. You'll love it. We'll come back tomorrow on a Football Friday. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
It's a great night to be a Tiger.
Starting Monday, it's rivalry week. We call it that because the Buckeyes play a very annoying team from Michigan. Clever.
Sponsored by your